All right, I'm live. All right, guys. So I'm over here at work developing a story. So I decided to do a little bit of live streaming. I have never done this before on YouTube via Reblox. So let's do it. Okay. So let's go straight to this story. Over here, I wrote what what the story is going to be about. So we're going to have some kids going to Bitcom, and these kids are from a charter school, and I'm gonna be following them, um, and they're gonna be talking to us about the story. Okay, kids talk about where they come from, where they are right now, and why. Why is Bitcoin important to them? How they are going to share with their friends what they learn in Bitcoin. Whatever they learn, so from their school, there are 40 something kids at their school. Only 18 go to BCom. Whatever they learn, they're gonna take a bag and they're going to teach their school friends what they learn. One of my questions is why it's so important to bring the knowledge they get back to them so I can do the storytelling, right? But before to get to the storytelling, we gotta go to the fundamentals, and that's why you guys are here. Let me see if I can put you right here so you can. All right, let me see. You guys are right there. Can you see me? Think you can see me all right? Okay. So the first question for pre-production that I do, especially when I go by myself, is what do I need? What do I need? I need two cameras. Okay, two cams. I'm gonna take my Sony, which is a 6500, and the 5D, which is the Mark III. Okay, the reason why I'm gonna take the Sony 6500 it is because it can shoot 120 frames per second, and I use the 5D 24 frames per second, which it has a full frame, especially for the interviews. So we're gonna have the kids talking to the camera. That's one of the things that we need. Second thing that I need is mics. So I'm gonna take two mics. I'm gonna take a boom mic, and I'm gonna take two wireless. Okay, so one boom and two wireless mics. Okay, two of them. Um, Even though I know I say 18 kids, I'm gonna focus on two kids, and I'm gonna follow them. We're gonna show the rest of the kids, but these two kids are gonna be narrating the story. Okay, for the narration of the story, because I still don't know the the environment of where they're going to be, either outside, outdoor, or indoors. I'm gonna take some shades. So I guess it's two shades or diffusers. Okay, that was an email that I just got. Okay, okay. That's for the outside. I'm gonna take a tripod. Actually, let's do two tripods. Why two tripods? It's gonna have a cinematic. It's gonna have kind of like a. I'm inside of an Apple box, in top of the Apple box. Um, why two tripods? Because you're gonna have this type of cinematic documentary style, and the documentary style, I want to be asking the questions, and one camera is gonna be to one side, and the other camera is gonna be creative cam. So it's gonna be one toward their face, and the other one's gonna be maybe showing their hands when they do this, or maybe when they move their legs. For it's kind of like a B-roll of the narration, and then during the interview, and during the interview, you put that on editing or post, and it looks great. It gives some emotions of it. It takes you inside of the interview. Okay, I need two lights. Lights, and they're by color. Okay, color. I need two of them. Two lights, and they're by color. Um, the reason why, you know what? Scratch that. I'm gonna need three lights to have a key light just in case. But in these kind of things, I use the environment. Most of the time, I take the environment from the back, and the rest of them um, to the other side. Okay. Okay. Let me see what else do I need. I have that. Oh, I'm gonna have one glide, one stabilizer. I don't even know how to spell stabilizer. I guess stabilization for the camera, especially when we go following them. We want to have those shots that you go front to back, following them 120 frames per second, giving them that really emotion, and then maybe one of those 180 degrees that give a great, that helps to have a great composition. Okay, so this is the first things that I'm going to need for me to make it happen. If I have this, I will make it happen, no matter what else I'm gonna be missing. Obviously, cables for the audio or things like that, uh, and the filters and all that. Why not? Okay. But now the part of the story is what is sorry. The part of the story is what is being challenging me a little bit. What am I gonna do with this story? What is the purpose of it? So I'm gonna put you right here. I have a little tripod that they were about to throw out the other day, and I'm using it. Let me see if I can get you here. This is live, by the way. I just took the initiative to put some content on YouTube, and I didn't have time to create a cool one right now. So I was like, you know what? Why not go live? Okay, why not go live with RedBlock? Um, Even though RedBlock hasn't done anything yet in a long time for YouTube, believe it or not, RedBlock is not totally dead. RedBlock is working with clients outside, and we are doing great. Once the clients share that stuff, I'm gonna be able to share with you guys. So that's gonna be amazing. It's kind of tilted, right? That's when this it's kind of tilted, but it's good. Okay, so over here, these are my kind of like shot list. You know, where they come from. Some of these kids have come from really tough environments, but the city and many companies have get together to give them a great help with products that they can use in their school. And this school, the charter school, um, which is Para los Niños, is helping them. And this is great. This is great. And you have no idea. I'm so excited to do this. And this is the reason why I want to do a great job, because these kids deserve to have a great job. That somebody to take their story and put a lot of passion in it, and show the world that, you know what, you are not alone. You're gonna do it, and people like me and people like where I work over here, people are gonna help you to actually succeed, and that is really important. Okay, so for the first shots, what I see is the kids talking. So kids are gonna be into camera, talking to camera. We're gonna shoot this at 24 frames per second. And I'm making this as I go. You're gonna see me thinking like, should I do that or not? Just follow me. 9 minutes. We're about to hit 10. After 10 minutes, and YouTube is already gone. So I'm gonna keep it short, 2 more minutes maybe. Okay. Then the creative shots, those shots for me to get you really emotional what's happening, we are gonna do it at 60 and 120 frames per second. Okay, those shots are gonna be maybe they walk working out of in school, while this is describing the story, which is the VO voiceover. Okay, VO. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, then we are gonna see them in Bitcom having the activities. In here, obviously, I'm gonna change the frames per second. Crazy, 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 crazy. Most of them are gonna be on 120 and 60, and when it's time to talk, that I want them to talk, it's gonna be 24. So, BO, those are gonna be 24, and whatever is creative, cinematic, B-roll, storytelling, whatever you want to call it, those are going to be in 120 slash 60 frames per second. Now the question is, what do you see? What do you really ambition? And this type of job that I do sometimes is you go there and you shoot, and then you combine and compose. But if I don't do this, my compositions are not gonna be great. So for me to be able to compose a great composition, to create that beautiful, amazing composition, I need to understand how fast and how slow do I want my emotional shots. And that's why I'm doing this list, okay? So basically, to conclude everything, after I do my pre-production, and remember, I want to tell you again that the reason why this is so simple is because it's just me. This guy right here is the director, the editor, the light, the audio, the camera operator, the everything, producer, everything. All right. So for me, it's easy to do a pre-production like the one I showed you before. That's what I need. Maybe some other stuff that I look into it later, and my shots. How am I gonna shot it? So over here is my shot list. Basically, even though these are questions, this is my shot list for me to actually create something that has to be fast and composed right away. Where they are right now, meaning after they went to the process of being accepted in the school and have the help from media companies to share their products so they can actually practice journalism and media education. Where are they right now with that? Are they creating stuff? Are they moving forward in the art department? And why? Those are questions that are gonna help me to tell the story. Why is Bitcoin so important for them? Well, when we go to the Bitcoin, this is going to come up. I'm gonna show all this. Why is it so important? And how they are going to share with their friends what they learn at Bitcom. And then the next day, 2 days later, I go to the school and be like, okay, guys, can you teach your friends what do you learn and how was experience? And all that composition will be like 1 minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. And that's the beginning, middle, and end. Um, where they come from, as the beginning, where they come from, what was so hard for them to accept. At the beginning, they didn't want to be in this situation, but they had to accept this situation, overcome it, and go to the next side. And that's the next side will be where they are right now and why. That will be the middle. That will be where they are, the struggling, where they don't like it, but what they like it, what they've been learning. And the end will be, and the middle will be right the right now and the why will be mixed. Obviously, what the important why Bitcoin is so important for them, and then the end, the conclusion is they bring it back to their friends what they learn and compose something great. And that was something that they just told me to do that today, and I'm so excited. You have no idea, because um, I feel like this project have a purpose, and it's pushing me to be creative and have a purpose. Now, if you guys see something in here that I should do, let me know in the comments below. All right, this is why the World Web is so important. This is why the internet is so important. So you let me know, I learn from you, and you learn over here something and you pass it on. So if you see something that is helpful for me, to create this, put it on out there. Hey, Jose, you know what? You should do this. It's going to help you. Blah blah blah. Bring it on, and that way I will practice it, and I will definitely let you know. Hey, you know what? I did this. It was really good. So this is the first live streaming from Replock doing this. Great time to do this amazing story that I'm trying to compose. And if by any chance the company that I work for one day actually put it out there and share it, I will share that to our digital platforms, and then you guys can actually see it. All right. Thank you very much, and stay tuned with. Stay tuned with. Do I have a red? Do I have a red? Stay tuned with. How do I turn this off?